And it's live now. So what's up?
What's going on? What's going on?
We are officially live for the first time in like months.
In months. I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
because
we got to do this every couple weeks, man.
we should. I mean, get ourselves in trouble and then like we'll get kicked out of paintball and then we'll never have to deal with that again. That'd be great. It's definitely a celebration of the new series being out.
Yeah.
So
Where do we want to start off?
I think we should start off with like season 4 of the boys. Just go through the whole fucking season, what went on. Whew. No,
I
I don't
haven't
know.
actually
Like,
watched. I haven't actually had the chance to watch it yet.
man, let me tell you, season 4 is a fucking wild ride. Nice. And it's definitely worth fucking watching. Like season 1 through 3 are pretty awesome. Season 4, they take it to a different level.
It was pretty fucking crazy. Third season.
Oh no, season 4 gets a little rough. And
As
then
long as it's not like Game of Thrones, where it was just like midget porn for like fucking two whole
no.
seasons.
Have you watched the new series of Game of Thrones, the House of
No,
Dragons?
no. My wife is trying to get me to watch it with her, but honestly, dude, I've been by myself at work for the last 3 months.
Damn.
Hope I get somebody in the door on the 29th of this month. So
Nice.
hopefully he works out, um, and that just frees up a lot for me. And then moving forward after this year, I'm gonna be stepping down from my current position and going to a more of a floating position, just so I can open up my weekends again and like travel and play paintball and just like have a
Nice.
work life balance.
Work life balance is great. That's the only reason I haven't left my job yet. Because
Yeah.
I'm hiring right now. I gotta hire somebody new. So if anybody needs a job, wants to sit on their ass all day long, right now we're fully remote. Yeah. If anybody wants to jump on that, hit me up. But anyway, so yeah, comments. So like, yeah, Game of Thrones though, yeah, the first season was not that good. The
No.
second season is great. And I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it right now. I don't know how the fuck I don't know how I got past the censors, like, but there is a scene in the second season, which I'm gonna say like, once I say this, everybody's going, I gotta watch this. There is a scene in the second season of a mainstream television show on HBO where there is a penis in some girl's mouth. I've never seen that outside of porn or like the movie Nymphomaniac or whatever. I mean,
I
that's
mean,
kind of
unless
wild.
every porn has that, unless it's Japanese, where it's that weird blurry thing that they have.
Yeah, but you don't expect to see that on like watching HBO. Like, oh shit, there's a dick in that girl's mouth.
I mean,
No. Yeah, I came home from we were going to a paintball game. Me and my buddy were, and like my ex was at the house because she lived with me, and I happened to walk by a TV, and she's like watching like some girl give a dude a blowjob. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, you're watching porn? You're watching porn on the big screen? She's like, no, she's watching a movie called Nymphomaniac. It's like it's a 2-part movie, and like they fucking like, basically they made a movie, and then they hired porn stars to come in and do the sex scenes, and like they filmed everything. I'm like, all right, this is kind of wild. So like, it's not a porno, but like it's got porn in it. Like, this is kind of
yeah,
wild.
it's an added
But
feature. Got it.
yeah, it's like you're just
With
watching.
with a better background story.
Yeah, you're watching the show. You're like, oh, this is pretty interesting. Oh shit, they fucking.
Yeah. So what do
And
you think? What do you think about our current affair in paintball? Let's just
I
open
think
up a can of worms.
I think next year is going to be a fucking shit show. And trust me, because I'm wearing glasses, I'm more intelligent now. So,
I
yeah,
don't know.
like
I don't think it's gonna be a shit show. I think definitely I'm seeing certain people are gonna be staying certain sides, and we're not gonna be able to see each other as much. Um, I think in the long run it'll all work itself out.
It's probably gonna take a year or two before it does that, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying in the long run, I think it'll work itself out. Um, I have friends on both sides of this. Um, huge shout out to Brandon. Congrats on the promotion. Congrats to Desi. Congrats to Bill. Congrats to Joe. And obviously, as you know, congrats to Barno. You know, I don't really know Barno like that. Every interaction I've ever had with him has been great. I've never, I mean, I have nothing negative to say about the man. Congrats. He's doing a lot of big things. Um, Desi, I've been friends with Desi for a very long time. He's a very stand-up individual. I love his field. Love his field. Love his field. Brandon's always treated me really well when I went to OXCC, Chesapeake. He's awesome, Um, and then Hanu's been my boy for a very long time. He's treated me very well, and that's all I ever ask in a friendship. It's not necessarily a monetary thing for me. You know what I mean? It's not like are you blessing me? Are you straight up with me, and are you a good person? I can fuck with it pretty much anybody as long as you're a good person.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I'm excited for Hanu. I'm excited for the new steps. I'm excited for Black Ops. That what's going to happen in the next few years at Black Ops is really going to shock a lot of people. You think that field is done growing, and then they just fucking kill it, man. They go over and above all the time. And the same thing with the new field. I mean, the new field's the same size as the Fayetteville field. So
nice.
When that's all done, granted, we just had they just had the permits not too long ago handed to them. So in the next 2 years, that field's going to be amazing. And it's also nice that we don't have to deal with the HOA anymore as well. You know what I mean? That was always kind of like the hiccup. Things were going smooth, and then after the game, they would catch hell from the HOA.
That's what it normally is.
Yeah, especially since the HOA came after. You know what I mean? Came after the field. They bought that land knowing that there was a paintball field there, and then it wasn't a problem until they got established, and now they feel like they have authority.
Yep, that's the way it always is. Like whenever you give some people that never have power a little bit of power, it goes to their head. Like it's like I'm excited because we're going to Black Ops Myrtle Beach here in September.
Yep,
we're gonna have some fun there. I'm thinking I think I'm getting there Thursday and leaving Monday, or leaving Sunday night or whatever.
So we were gonna originally get a Airbnb in Conway, and then me and Henny just decided to get one on the beach, like right on the boardwalk. So, because I mean, at the end of the day, we're gonna go out. You know what I mean? So do we really want to drive from way the fuck down there to way out? You know what I mean? And take that risk.
Right. Well, I know I didn't get a place till like last month, and I had to get it for 7 people, and we wanted beachfront and a pool. I'm like, oh shit, that's a lot of shit to want and everything. But we found a place, and it was perfect. It was it wasn't oceanside, but it was a block away. Had its own pool. Had nice place. I'm like, cool. Reserve it. Here's $2,200 for the days, whatever. And they sent me an email back. We want you. We won't rent it to you unless you get another day. I'm like, okay. I guess fuck you then. Refund me my money and then we'll go somewhere else. So we got a condo on the beach.
Yeah, that's what we got. That's what we got, a condo on the beach as well.
Yeah, so it should be fun. It
definitely is.
We got to go Krabby Mike's. Go to Krabby Mike's and have some fun.
I think we're obviously going to end up being on the boardwalk probably first night. And then definitely want to go back to Broadway to that hibachi spot that we went to. That fucking place was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the move.
I think it's gonna be me and Flip Thursday night. But
I
definitely
won't physically be there till Friday.
I want to go to the fucking Dollhouse. That's all I gotta say. The Dollhouse is a good damn time. Fuck, like, and it's off season too, so it's gonna be an even gooder time.
Shit.
But
There's that what the treasure chest in Taylorsville that we like.
yeah. There's a girl on my Facebook page that works there. I didn't know she worked there until afterwards, but she's an MMA fighter too. I'm like, that's weird. The Playhouse in Taylorsville is nice. What's Hickory, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this is probably the 18th fucking podcast I've done that I've said don't go to Crazy Horse. Crazy Horse is bad, like bad.
Nah, man.
Bad.
I heard that's your secret spot that you're just trying to hide from people.
No. Whoa, it's Rachel Grimstead. She said, Rochelle Grimstead, what is the world according? Oh, well, shit's going down right now in the world according to everybody. Trump's going to be number 47 apparently.
No matter. I honestly think there's no other way
now. Let's see.
The only wild card. So the only wild card I would say is probably Kennedy.
No, he's not gonna get it. Like, okay,
I don't know, man. Independent polling showing him 4 points ahead of both.
Here's the deal with Kennedy. Like, even no matter what his policies are, his voice is so awful because that shit that disease that it's gonna be hard to like vote for a guy that can't really. Oh wait, we got one of those guys. We got a guy that can't really speak right now. Anyway,
hold on. You talking about Trump? I love Trump, but motherfucker, big mountains. It was beautiful. The best.
At least he's awake during his conference calls and shit.
I mean, so Kennedy.
Yeah, but his voice is just. It's hard to listen to the guy, and like if he's gonna give speeches and everything, you're like, what? But I think Trump's gonna take it no matter what. Like here's the deal with Trump. He won the last time he won was pretty big. This time, the people have seen that like our actual government is trying so hard to keep him out, and our government is fucking just pure trash. So they're trying to,
you could say the same thing about Kennedy.
Oh, I know they did the same thing to Bernie Sanders.
Motherfucker didn't get Secret Service until Trump got shot.
Yep, and they did the same. They did the same thing to Bernie Sanders. They're like, oh, he's not gonna follow our shit, so we're gonna sabotage him with like sexual assault. That old man don't even know how his dick works. But anyway, fucking, but like, it's that they were like, oh, Trump likes to get peed on. Okay, who the fuck cares? It's 2024. Your kink is your kink. Fuck you.
I hear you. Yo, look, I hear you. I've been to plenty of parties, but I've never ventured into the wet room. That shit's scary.
Well, and then like Trump's a Russian asset. He wasn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Then Trump valued Mar-a-Lago at this price, and we think it's only worth like $12. Okay, cool, whatever. Try to bust him on there. Oh wait, no. You banged a porn star and gave her money to tell people you didn't bang a porn star. So we're going to give you 43 felonies. 34 felonies because you banged a porn star and told her to shut the fuck up. Okay, cool, yeah. Whatever. You know what? That's cool, whatever. And they're like, well, that didn't work. Let's try something else. Let's fucking put a bullet in his head. And the thing is, like, even if that wasn't a government even if that wasn't a government plot, that just tells you the government doesn't want him around. Certain people don't want him around. I think he's going to get.
I don't know, man. A lot of that is just so odd. The fact that man was able, that boy was able to bring not only a rifle, but a 12-foot ladder, and nobody's seen it. And then you say the only reason Secret Service wasn't on that roof is because of the slope.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. That's kind of even like stupid to fucking say. But like, here's the deal. Here's the deal with that. Okay, it may have been the whole thing may have gone down. and just some stupid shit happened. You know, this person didn't think about that. This person, there. It's been a long time since a president's been shot. It was like the 80s, whatever, when last president was shot, Reagan.
Yeah,
And
was he the last one that got shot?
yeah, I think so. We've been more civilized since then. The Jodie Foster went to that dude's brain and told him to shoot the president. But anyway, yeah, no president's been shot after that. So I think the Secret Service and everything, maybe they've gotten a little lax with their coverage. Like it's complacency, you know. They're like, oh, we'll set up, but you know,
or could it be DEI?
Or it could be what?
The DEI initiative.
It could be that. It could be, you know, that's a big thing. She was like, we gotta focus on women. No, we gotta focus on best people, whatever. But whatever. It could be that, you know. It could be that. It could be the fact, like I had somebody message me, said this was fake. I'm like, if this was a movie, yes, it would have all been fake, and like there'd been some conspiracy down the road. I don't know how fake you can make somebody getting shot in the real world. Or the scariest option, no matter how you feel about Trump, is the government tried to kill him. And that right there is the scariest shit that anybody can say.
I mean, the government killed Robert F. Kennedy.
Yes, but see, that was a different time. That was 60 years ago.
Yeah, but if you see actually the video, the actual undoctored video, because the video they put out, I don't know if you've ever seen the one that they put out about the assassination. There's a tree that's just hanging, like suspended in midair.
Yeah.
As he drives by, it's clearly doctored. But the one that they released shows the driver turning around and going like this, and then you can, in slow motion, you can see his like brain matter.
Well, my thing is like, it took a comedian in like the 80s to bring the actual film to light. And like the thing is like this whole time during the 60s or whatever, but like, oh yeah, he got killed. And then all of a sudden the 80s, like, wait a minute, they fucking lied to us. He didn't get shot from behind.
I mean, the same way we got into the Vietnam War, the bombing of Tonkin. You know what I mean? Like that was completely staged.
You want to bring up false flags?
I'm just saying.
That's the same way. So the Gulf of Tonkin is, well, in case nobody knows what we're talking about, false flag is basically when a government attacks itself and then blames it on somebody else to get you to want to go against. Mm-hmm. So there's been numerous ones over the years. Hitler did it. Mm-hmm. Hitler burned the Reichstag building down and blamed it on a mentally, how can I say this without mentally retarded Jewish kid, and said he burned the whole Reichstag down, so they killed him in the streets. And then from that point on, Hitler was like, fuck the Jews, and all the Germans like, cool, fuck them, which is pretty much what happened during the Gulf of Tonkin, Pearl Harbor. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying Pearl Harbor was fake, but we knew
it was coming.
Yeah, and then 9/11. Mm-hmm. It was it's always been the same. Like it's the same thing.
Israel sinking our ship, trying to get us in war with Iran.
Yep, there's a lot of them like that. Like
there's a lot.
It's out of the government playbook. It's how you do it. You let something happen, and you're like, oh, we're not getting involved in that, and then all of a sudden, oh man, they attacked us. We got to kill them.
I don't know, man. I feel like next couple of years are going to be particularly rough. I think. I think our economy is going to get worse. I think there's a real big push towards digital currency.
Right now, yes. I actually did a podcast on that, explain that shit. There's a thing called FedNet.
Yep.
That you don't really hear a lot about it, but like basically what's going to happen with FedNet is all your banking account information, you're going to bank through the federal government, mm-hmm. and they're going to give you a debit card to use. but you have to go to the post office to sign up for it and get your card. And basically, they're gonna have your account number, your social security number, all your information, and they're gonna be in control of your account. So if you say stuff like "I don't like the government," they can take money away from you. Just like they did in Canada. Canada did the same thing with the trucker strikes. They were like, "Oh, you donated to the truckers? Here, we're gonna take your money. We're gonna shut your account down." Yeah, there's possibility of that, but I think our economy is gonna get better if Trump gets elected because
I
he's
don't think so
gonna.
because the BRICS already are forming a currency backed by gold. So, and there's 96 countries currently. Saudi Arabia being one of them.
Hmm.
And then
Well,
you got videos of the head of the Fed saying we'll never run out of money because we just print more.
yep. Well, and also the head of
If
the
that
Fed.
doesn't make you cringe, I don't know whatever will.
Well, the worst part is the Fed is not part of the government.
Nope, they
They're
have no
civilians,
oversight.
but they can control who makes what money. They control interest rates, everything,
But that's the
which is
thing.
wild.
So we kill ourselves for this piece of paper, right? That somebody can make out of thin air.
Yep. I was watching a video about that today. Like, I was like, why are we paying taxes whenever we just print the money?
A congressman, no, a senator's actually bringing up the same thing.
Yep. It's
I
like
forgot his name.
it's like why do you need money from the people that are working when you can just print it out and here you go?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad, but I think for the short term it's going to get better. In long term, maybe it may get worse. But I think short term, Trump gets in office, they'll get better because no matter what Biden says at the debates, we do have inflation right now. Even though he said it, even though he said it, there isn't. Even though he said Trump had the worst inflation rate and he's got the best.
And we're also in, not to cut you off, but we're also in one of the biggest housing bubbles we've ever been in.
That's a lot of reasons behind that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like how many corporations are just buying houses up right now and it's for rent, not for sale. It's for rent.
You hear BlackRock just bought Ancestry.com?
Wow. Yeah, they're buying everything. BlackRock's buying everything. And oh, by the way, the assassination kid was in a BlackRock commercial apparently.
Yep, in 2022.
Yep. So it's yeah. I can see BlackRock. BlackRock's got money.
Yeah, they own 72 trillion worth of assets in the U.S.
Yep. And they're buying
They own
houses.
almost half of every major stock.
They're buying houses and renting them off to people too.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking wild.
Well, there's sub companies actually, Invitation Homes and what's the other one? It's another one that's actually just like an offshoot of BlackRock and Vanguard. So it's Invitation Homes and I can't think of the name of the other one, but it's another major rental company.
Yeah, I'm not up on around.
But they own almost 40% of the of single family homes on the eastern and southern coasts.
Yep. Well, see, like when you go back to the speeches,
40% of single family homes.
Yeah, when you go back to the speeches, starting like 4 years ago, they were talking about, oh, we're going to raise the interest rate because that's going to make it better for the economy. Like, hold on, you're raising the interest rate for house loans to make it better for people. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, how is raising interest rates where people can't afford a house making it better for them? I don't get it. And in all reality, what it did is it made it better for these companies because now that somebody can't afford a house, they can come in and buy it. They can come in and pay for it. Maybe let's rent it back to somebody. It's all a big scam. It's
well, the truth
the government
is,
looks out.
I think we're so in so far deep right now that if you stop feeding this economy with that cash flow, it's going to collapse on itself. The only thing that's keeping the economy per se afloat is said cash flow.
Yeah. Well, there's reason behind that too because we don't make shit anymore. All we do is import stuff, and like we pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, and then you bring
We pay our enemies to make infrastructure things. Make that make sense.
Oh yeah, and then on top of that, China's over here like making stuff like they're putting Wi-Fi routers or whatever on the telephone poles by military bases. Oh, we're doing it for free. We got that. We got how many military age Chinese men with military haircuts have entered the country illegally?
50,000 in the last 2 or 3 years is the current estimate, and they always say they're going to camp.
Yeah, well, think about it though. Like,
but they're never in an internment camp. Like they're never in a like a what the fuck are those things? Like in New York, Chicago. They're never in those hotels. They're never.
Yeah, it's
where the fuck they going?
It's a flamingo. They're here for a reason. Like, I think the illegal Mexicans are here because the Democrats are trying to pass laws to where they can vote.
So, me having firsthand information on, the Hispanic American, I can say that a majority of the people that I've encountered, my godchildren are actually Mexican. They come here looking for a better life, man, and they're some of the hardest workers I know.
Yeah.
And it's really a 2% problem of the people that come in. The 2% that fuck it up for the rest.
Yeah. See, I'm not saying them coming over here.
The Venezuelan thing, though. The Venezuelan gangs that are coming in and that are plaguing Chicago and New York right now.
Yeah.
Get them the fuck out of here.
Well, see,
that's the thing. You come here, you contribute, right?
Yeah.
I can understand my tax dollars going to somebody who's less fortunate than me, who just needs a leg up.
Yeah.
Cool. But you come here and you smuggling in fucking drugs and guns into these fucking institutions get the fuck out of here.
See,
you're stealing golf carts, you're stealing all this other shit and robbing people. Get the fuck out of here. You're raping little fucking girls in the park in broad daylight.
Yep. I hold nothing
out of here.
I hold nothing against people trying to come here.
No.
I think our government's actually they're playing it too hard though. They want as many people here. They're not checking people's backgrounds. They want you here for a reason. I think the reason is because they're planning to do a thing where they let them vote because they're letting them vote in like New York in certain elections, which is wild. And so I think what the game plan is
sanctuary cities. I think that's where that's allowed. Sanctuary cities. But like Chicago. So hold on 1 second. In Chicago, they used to if you were a resident of Chicago, the government would give you free healthcare. Right?
Yeah.
If you were under a certain threshold.
Yeah.
They took that away. Because they said all the resources are going to the shelters and stuff.
Yep.
That's crazy. I mean, like I said, like my wife said, don't get me wrong. I want to help you, but don't take away from normal people. We should come first.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like in New York, the illegals get to come in. They get housing in a hotel. They get meal cards, free money for meals, and like as they're fucking hanging out doing their thing, walking the streets, going to pay their meals, they're walking over Americans that are homeless, who don't have anything. Like, what's the difference?
Don't get me wrong. This is not a call to say that we should put everybody in a home.
No.
I think a majority of them should be in a home, but there's also a really bad problem that we have in this country where we don't take care of our mentally ill.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that you see that are homeless are dealing with really bad mental illness.
See, I haven't looked into it, but I've heard there used to be like a better mental care for like people that actually like had bad problems. They used to have places for them.
Yeah.
And then they kind of shut them all down. Like, here's streets for you. There's a lot going on to it. It's like a game plan. There's a game plan that's being played we don't see. And like I say, you've got all these homeless people in the streets and the government doesn't give a shit. Like San Francisco, they have like a $500 million budget every year for like cleaning up the homeless, but they don't clean up the homeless
But
because
check this out too, though. They also agreed to pay for reparations to their constituents in
yeah,
a by people who were never slaves, from people who never owned slaves, in a place that never had slaves.
yep. So my
Make
question
that
is,
make sense? And they
my
also
question
took
is,
down the U-turn signs. You know that?
really?
They said it was anti-gay.
Wow. Well, here's the deal with reparations. Where are the reparations for the Irish and the Chinese?
And Italians.
I the Chinese built our fucking railroads for like pennies.
No, give that to the Irish people.
Irish did too, but Chinese are part of it. It's just
They were a
there's
part, but
there's a lot of shit like our our government kind of fucking like back in the day, whenever America was new, you would come over to America from whatever country you're at, and there would be people there meeting you at the country. They'd be, hey, you're Irish? Yeah, I'm Irish. Look, man, I know where Irish people live. I can put you in a house with a whole different community. I got you a job day one, working in the community. Here's this, blah, blah, blah. Got you set up. All I need you to do is vote for me or whoever I'm representing because we're going to take care of you. And that was the way America was supposed to be. Bring them in, take care. Now it's just like, come on in, fuck it, we'll do whatever you want to. And
I mean, not to be funny, but these cities run a lot smoother when the mob ran it.
I would agree with that.
Say what you want.
The city, like, it's just there's a lot of shit. Like the government really has lost its way of what it should have been. And here's my hot take here.
Mhm.
People might get mad at me for this one. January 6th, it sucked that people died.
Only one person.
But-
No. 2 people died, right?
Yeah, it sucked. Anybody got hurt?
The cop had a heart attack, and the one protester got shot in the head, right?
Yeah, it sucks. Anybody got hurt or died, but that's what you're supposed to do. If you're living in a country and you think your government has overreached their fucking capacity, and voting doesn't do shit for you, what's the next step? And second of all these fucking protests that happened like last couple of years.
Which ones?
All of them. Black Lives Matters, any kind of protest. Which, once again, protesting is your right as an American. So you get together. I don't give a shit what you're protesting. It's fine. Protest it. You're allowed to. And it was fine with the government as long as people were in poor communities, fucking poor communities up, shooting members of poor communities in the head while they're protesting. It was fine. That's peaceful protesting, even though it wasn't peaceful. Burn people's buildings down in poor communities. That's fine. But you guys walked into an office and sat down at the chair of somebody that had money. Now you've gone too fucking far. You've gone too fucking far. You've come to the rich people's house and you sat down in their desk. You're going to fucking prison.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Insurrection thing, whatever, that's one thing. But they were perfectly fine with this shit happening in poor communities. They were fine with it fucking happening in Charlotte, where people were fucking like just destroying fucking buildings and setting shit up. That dude got shot in the fucking head in the middle of a protest. It's fine. Everything's fine. You walked into my office. You made me feel uncomfortable, and I have money. Now you're a fucking criminal. And that's fucking wild. I don't believe people should get hurt or killed, but fuck that shit.
So here's my hot take. I believe that nothing in this country will ever change unless we start dragging these top executives of these banks and these major players, these lobbyists, it should be illegal that lobbying happens in our country.
Oh, yeah, like, politicians should not be owned by corporations. That shouldn't happen.
They also should not be allowed to deal in stocks.
Oh, look at this guy.
What's up, Tim? Tim said it's safe. I can come in this.
Nancy Pelosi said it's okay that her husband plays the stocks based on the information he hears from her because he's an American and he can do what he wants to. But hold on. On the same side, she also said the people that were involved in the GameStop shit should be sent to federal prison.
Yep.
Because they stopped a criminal activity from happening. Okay, I'm sorry. Not criminal activity. They stopped some fucking gray line shit from happening and made money off of it. But yeah, they're fucking criminals. Like, do you guys know what a short sale is?
Yeah.
It's basically bullshit of them trying to fuck a company. I'm sorry. They don't fuck the company. They fuck the people that they sell the fucking stock to in order to make money on themselves because they know the stock's not going to make money. But whenever people did the GameStop stuff, did the exact opposite to them, now they're criminals. Fuck that. Welcome aboard, Tim. We're talking about government, and we're drinking Four Loko.
I'm scared already. As a Department of Homeland Security employee, maybe I should be on this stream right now.
Look, man, I was a part of the fucking government at one point, but now I drink vodka in a monkey head, so it's okay.
That makes it all right.
Yeah, like you can't arrest me. Why not? Monkey head. Get fucked, stay fucking this. Oh yes. I don't know. Yeah, our government's fucked. But yeah, we went from like talking about the paintball community to talking about government.
Wow.
Which is wild. Yeah, we're good. And look, Tim, I look way smarter now because I'm wearing glasses.
I was about to ask. You look very studious with your spectacles, sir.
How you doing, brother?
I want to go see my eye doctor, and he told me I was old. So, yeah.
How you doing, Tim?
Pretty good, man.
I miss you, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm back on the road, man. I'll be out there at Super Game. In August? I'll be hitting everything for the rest of the month, every month. So. Had to break the old camper in, so we came out here at my daughter's house at Golden Gate. That's where I'm hanging out right now with the camper, make sure everything's good to go for next month.
That's awesome.
I heard Maryland in August is hot as fuck.
It's gonna be hot as fuck, but I'm doing it for fucking Greg because he's bitching at me about not coming to games, but he lives in Pennsylvania.
Hold on, Tom. Are we talking about Bones and Ashes, or are we talking about Scorched Earth? You gotta clarify this one because we know Bones and Ashes is in March, maybe. We don't know if it's in March. We don't know where the hell it's at. We don't know what's going on with that one. So, are you talking about Scorched Earth, which is going to be in Fayetteville? Or are you talking about the CPX Bones and Ashes? Because see, this is what we can talk about now. This is the bullshit. Fuck you guys. If you missed earlier, I think it's going to be a shit show. Rob's very optimistic about everything.
I think it's gonna, like I said, I think it's gonna work itself out in the long run. And I have friends on all sides of this.
I don't know if it's going to work.
I don't necessarily want. I don't wish anybody to not have a successful business venture, if that makes sense. I'm not actively promoting people to lose their income. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just think
because I think that's wrong. If I was your friend, and then I would say,
if you're my friend, I thought we were friends.
Well, we are, but I'm saying like we're friends, and then I would say, I would tell you that I want the best for you, but then not behind closed doors, like say differently. That makes sense.
Well, my thing is like, can we not like get together and be like, hey, let's divvy up the fucking months that we do paintball games and stuff in there. It's gonna get kind of because what I'm worried about is like.
I mean, hold on, pause real quick, 1 second. We're fucked either way because you got red feather events, right? So we got Ohana, CPX, Red Feather, Guru's games. We got the fuck else. We got Commands games. We have Paintball Pete's games. We got this just a lot of games.
Well, Paintball Pete and Tyler, they only do one game a year. And that's in February.
Well, they
when
do a
nobody
couple.
does.
They do a couple. They do a couple. That's not fair.
Well, it's not a
So they
game.
do the red versus blue, and then they're doing the If that wasn't this past weekend, the FSR After Dark that Josh Shoemaker is
But
generally.
yeah, it's not like that's not like a real scenario game.
And then they try to do the 100, which I think is a really cool idea.
Yep.
I really want to. I really want to see that happen.
I think
I
it was
really
just the
wanna do
wrong.
that.
It was the wrong time of year.
I definitely think. And then we also have Black Ops games.
So
we
Black
also
Ops,
have Art of War. We have Art of War in October.
are they still gonna do Operation Red Homefront with like 2 fucking Ohana games back to back? Like in between
That
it?
was that happened the 28th of June was Operation Homefront. I'm not sure exactly. I don't want to speak out of tongue because I haven't actually confirmed any of this with Nate and Eric. You know what I mean? Or any of the staff. So I don't want to say no or yes. I'm not sure.
Don't worry, no one's watching.
My thing is
No, but what I mean is like I honestly just don't want to pass along like misinformation. You know what I mean?
my thing is like, all right, so CPX is CPX, so people are going to go to CPX games. Some people don't know what the drama is behind it, and they're just going to see CPX. This is the game that I've been going to every year at this field at this time. That's where I'm going. Other people are going to be like, I want to choose CPX over Hanu. I want to choose Hanu over CPX. Okay, whatever. But this next year, with them like being on the same date, I'm glad it changed the name. The name change at least was a step forward. The name change was a positive step forward. But like with everything being the same date, it's going to cause people to like because a lot of people that went to the old CPX games traveled. So
Right.
the people are going to new CPX games travel. The people going to Hano games travel, and you're going to have them on the same date. And then okay, well, a 500 player game is no longer a 500 player game because some of these people are going to that game, some of these people are going to that game. We're looking like 200, 100 player games, and like maybe one game is a 400 player game, the other game is a 100 player game. So if you go to the 400 player game, you're going to have fun. You go to 100 player games, you're fucked. And that's here. Tom's like, what's closer? That's another thing that's going to fuck people up. Like I think that's going to fuck up like big teams more than anything. Like the big teams have like chapters to different states. If you're just choosing what game is closer, you're never going to play with your teammates. You're always going to play with.
And it also puts unnecessary strain.
Exactly.
Like it puts everybody in a real uncomfortable. At least I know people, my friends with the chapters thing. The way certain things have played out so far, it's put them in a real uncomfortable bind, whether it be from leadership or fields or whatever. It just puts it in people in a real uncomfortable spot where I don't think it's beneficial, if that makes sense.
I think honestly, in all reality, and I talked to AK at the joust, and apparently Hitman and I.
Shout out to AK. Shout out to fucking AK. He did great at the joust.
And apparently, Hitman and I are actually on the same page, which is fucking scary as shit. But it's going to come down to like, if you're a travel player, we're probably all going to need to talk to each other and be like, what game are you going to go to? Not the whole North Carolina coalition thing where like, let's all go to the same game and play on the same side. It's going to be more like, let's all go to the same game. I'll give a shit what side you're on as long as you're at the game. That way we can make this game a 500 player game instead of like let's play the cards and see if we hit the lottery or not. I think we're all going to talk to each other. Like it's going to cause hurt feelings on one of the promoters.
Yeah, you also got I forgot one field's games too. White River out of Indiana. That's actually a really dope field too. They throw.
We were planning on going here. Like Flip and I have been talking about going to different fields and shit. And like, let's go to different fields. and then all of a sudden this fucking shit gets thrown in there. Like, oh fuck, hold on now.
So
Let's think about it. Now we got to think.
why don't we do this? Why don't we all get together and like I'll put out a couple fields and a couple cool games that I've been to before at certain fields. I think we all need to go to SC Village and play Decay Nations.
Well, like right now, I've started a list of all.
I've started a list. That's a 1,600 player game, dude.
I wouldn't mind going to California. Like I wouldn't mind. I'm trying to put like a list of fucking games together. And I know the people I travel with. I'm like, look, we gotta choose. And I wouldn't mind like a bigger group to choose with. Like, oh, let's all choose this. Like right now, I'm thinking about. Okay, the game in Mexico sounds great. I don't know where the fuck Mexico's going to be.
See, the thing is, I can get into Mexico, but I can't get into Canadian Legends.
Well, here's the deal with Mexico. I can get into Mexico all day long. I'm a tall white American. I may not leave Mexico. It's going to depend where the fuck it is in Mexico. Because if it's anywhere near Juarez, I can't go because I will be ransomed off, and nobody's going to pay the ransom. I'll just be
I think you could hide under Reaper's kilt, and he'll take you safely across.
I have been known back when I lived in Houston.
Or if we really get in the thick of it, he could use his Jewish death laser to take out the enemies. You know what I mean?
I bet he's got tunnels somewhere.
And it's sex trafficked. I can tell already if he goes to Mexico.
Either that, or I'm like inside some tires that are covered in gasoline and getting ready to get set on fire. I don't know yet.
You are not fucking cocaine.
Mexico is very sketchy to me. It's got to be like near the border and nowhere near Juarez. Like we were actually, the road dogs are actually going to go to Mexico one year, and the guy was like coordinating everything. He said, "All right, so what we're going to do? We're going to make our way out to fucking Texas. We're going to go to the border. We're going to park our vehicle at the border. We're going to walk across with all our gear. These dudes are going to pick us up and drive us to the game." And I'm like, okay. This doesn't. I'm like, are they cool? Do you know these guys? Like, yeah, we're talking to them. Like, I don't know. And Canada sounds great too, unless another pandemic like COVID happens, and then you're going to be stuck in Canada for a fucking year.
I mean,
they won't let you leave.
I can't get in. So,
well, that happens too. But I'm saying for the people that can get in.
Apparently they seen a screenshot. I said "fuck maple syrup" or something, and they're like,
"Well,
banned."
It's just weird. Like there is a possibility that you go to Canada and you don't come back out until they say you can come back out. So I don't really want to go to either one of those. There is the big game in Germany I want to go to, and
I don't know about that one either because somehow it might end up in Ukraine.
That's different. That's a way different place. So you may end up like dead in Germany, but you wouldn't go. They wouldn't ship you anywhere else. So,
that's good.
The thing is with Germany. The thing with Germany game, Reaper said that through the international paintball bridge, you go there. You don't have to bring your gun or anything. They hook you up. I think you stay with a German family. Now, I would not want to stay with a German family. I'll pay for a hotel.
The reason you can't bring your gun is because it needs a special stamp.
See, I don't want to stay with a German family because those motherfuckers go to bed like 8 p.m. and wake up at like fucking 5 a.m. and they're fucking good to go. Like,
all right, I'm good with that.
Have you ever like?
Tim's like, that's my normal schedule now.
I would get off of work. I would get off work in the military. And I'll be driving through fucking Landstuhl, Germany, 7 a.m., 6:55 a.m., 6:30 a.m., whatever. And there would be German ladies, like little German ladies, with a fucking rag and a spray bottle cleaning the bricks on the side of their building, on the side of the house. Or they'd be out in the driveway, cleaning the fucking driveway with like a broom and shit. Like, I'm like, at 6:30 in the fucking morning, I'm like, you guys are insane. Like,
because the sun hasn't come up yet. That's why.
No, the sun's up. It's just they're fucking insane when it comes to shit. They have a different fucking lifestyle. Their TV sucks, so they can't get distracted by that. They don't have driver's license, so they can't go anywhere unless they like walk to the fucking train. A German driver's license costs them $2,500 to get. So they don't have driver's license. That's why they get in the fucking train. So they have nowhere to go. They have nothing to fucking watch. So they're cleaning their buildings. I got some fucking mold in the ground. Let me clean the bitch out. Fuck that. I'll stay in a fucking German resort somewhere. Like I've already found one. Airplane and the hotel, $1,800 for a fucking week. I'm like, all right, I'm done. That's cheap. And the sad thing is, like, where the big game is, it's near Berlin, so there's nothing fucking there. So you have to stay in the middle of nowhere. But anyway, I wouldn't mind going to Germany again.
What kind? Do we have any games coming up before Dreaded? I mean, Black Flag.
Super game.
Yeah, super game.
Mm-hmm.
Maryland.
That's in August. I'm trying to get, dude. I haven't played since Gangsters.
I haven't played since Living Legends.
Still, it's May, at least.
Living Legends.
End of May.
Living Legends. The ride there and back was not that fun, but the campsite was great.
Dude, that tiki bar is fucking our place, right, Tim?
It was too hot to be at the TV bar. We were doing other stuff.
Dude, we fucking. I think by Saturday they were out of most alcohol, right?
I don't know.
And most beer.
We stopped by. I bought some beer.
I'm talking to Tim.
I don't remember.
I know we cleared out Jameson. I know we cleared out a lot. The Patron's gone.
See, the thing
The
is,
Coronas
like, we
were
stopped.
gone. Bud Lights were gone. I think there was like Michelob Ultra left.
I bought me and Flip a beer there, and then like I realized, oh shit, we brought so much fucking shit from home. It's stupid to sit at a tiki bar and drink for fucking paying for it.
I mean,
like, we had so many coolers full of, and like we had so many coolers and baggies full of stuff. But anyway, like, it was a good time. Shout out to Michigan for my first time in a legal dispensary.
Mm-hmm. Ann Arbor.
It was a good time. I mean, we had some issues driving home. So
that's in Jersey, right, Tom?
Fuck Jersey.
Pinnacle Paintball Park is supposed to be dope.
It's fucking bunch of fucking spray tan dudes and fucking bitches with like fucking want to bang everybody, but nobody wants to bang them. It's not a good time.
First off, Papa Joe would take offense to that really bad. Right, Tim?
First of all, fuck Joe. Why are you talking about games? August sucks. See, New York is better than Jersey. All right, we're good. By the way, Four Loko is the best thing ever fucking made. I just want you guys to know that.
I'm sorry, man. I can't do it. I don't want to be drunk and up. When I reach my limit, I want to be able to go pass out somewhere. I don't want to be stuck wide ass awake because I drank fucking energy drinks with alcohol.
It's not energy drink anymore. There's not energy drink stuff in there. It's just
whatever
they put in there is magic juice. And like, you're fucking wild now.
The fucking original.
Yeah, I never had the original.
Yeesh.
I wish I would have, but like this stuff right here is just
made people.
I was having a good time in Michigan with this shit. It was fighting some other stuff I was doing, but it was a good time. But no, see, Tom loves Four Loko. See, they're great. You get the fucking party started. Like literally.
No, motherfucker, you get kicked out of Waffle House. You know how hard it is to get kicked out of a Waffle House?
Literally, you're like, I need to like go to this party and get drunk. You're like 10 beers later, you're feeling it, right? You're like 10 beers later, I'm ready to go. Or one of these little guys, and your fucking party's already started.
Then why the fuck did you buy 24 of them, Ben?
I didn't buy 24 of them. My fucking voice to text changed it. I bought 2 Four Lokos.
Oh.
Cisco and Four Loko.
Eee.
I drank bamboo rum. Let me rephrase that. I drank a bottle of bamboo rum and 2 Four Lokos. And by the time we got to fucking Waffle House, I couldn't see anything. Like I'm like everything's black. I'm just following you guys. Like I sit down. I had the menu in front of my face, but there was nothing on the menu besides black. And I start ordering shit. Like she's like, "Here's your bill." I'm like, "Hey, take my card. I'm charge whatever it is." Like Four Loko is magic. It's a magic nectar that like sends you to a different fucking reality. I think I need a Four Loko jersey. I am the only company that I've ever decided that I'm gonna like represent for free. Like you guys get free advertising from me because you're the best thing ever. But anyway, back to paintball world, huh?
Oh, paintball. Oh, we're talking about paintball.
Yeah, we can talk paintball.
All right. That's
So
cool. So I'm going to look at it for like a whole different option here. I'm going to say that more choices is good because that could possibly be more games for new players to go to who've never played before. So I mean, a new first scenario for someone might be a good thing. You never know. See, so I'm going to be a glass half full kind of guy.
New games for people is a great idea. I agree fully. Like I agree fully that having more options is great. More options on the same date, I don't like.
I mean, that is tough, but I mean, you look at it. We've always been like, you have to pick and choose. You got to look at the time. I mean, they've been within, 2 weeks apart, whatever. I mean, on the same date in the same locality. I mean, that's not ideal, but
Yeah, but
like it is, I mean, it's happening now.
Same date though is like what gets me. Like same month. Like me personally, if there are two games in the same month, I can go to both of them. I don't give a shit. I know most people can't.
Yeah.
I can do it. I don't give a shit. It's just at the same date fucking kills me. Monkey Head Vodka and Suncast Grape are together, by the way. In case anybody want to know. I tried to go to Dollar General and get some juice, but like Dollar General was shut down. They were like closed, man. That's not good.
It's shrooms in a can. What are you talking about?
Shrooms and Four Loko are two different fucking things. Not that I would know, but shrooms and Four Loko are two different fucking things. Dude. Once again, not that I would know. By the way, I'm super classy. In case you guys didn't realize, I'm wearing the glasses. I have the Four Loko and a Myrtle Beach koozie. Fucking, I exude so much fucking class right now.
Jesus.
Oh,
Tim, I feel like every time you get on a podcast with us, you regret every time that you decide.
Yeah, I'm really. Wait, what, Rachel? I gotta go. All right, yeah, I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry.
So my thing is though, like, okay, I know there's drama between CPX and Ohana. I know that. I know there's like one story says this happened and I'm the good guy. This story says this happened and I'm the good guy. And somewhere in between this story and this story is the truth. Somewhere in there. Somewhere in there's the truth. I don't really care. I don't really care what the truth is. What I would envision for my paintball future would be like, for instance, Bones and Ashes and Scorched Earth are on the same date. Okay. I can't go to both of them. I get into both of them for free. Plus, I get a free case of paint for both of them. Awesome. Plus, I'm going to buy 3 cases of paint at least for each event. So I'm not going to go there for free. I'm actually paying. I would like to go to both of them. Like
I heard you the general for Scorched Earth next year.
I heard that. I definitely heard some shit about Scorched Earth already. That somebody wrote me into some bullshit. But I'm not a general for shit. But anyway. What I would envision is this: like, I get CPX has done this game every year at this place at this time of the year, and I get that an employee of CPX has done this game at this time at this field every year for the past several years. All right, I don't give a shit whose dick's bigger. Can we not just fucking like, hey, look, man, you take this date, I'm gonna take the date 2 weeks later, and then everything's nice again. Like 2 weeks. A lot of people aren't gonna be able to do a lot of people are not gonna be able to do 2 weeks back to back, or 2 weeks in the same month.
Right.
I guarantee if I said, hey, Flip, do you want to go to Scorched Earth, which is on like this month in March, or this day in March, and then like Bones and Ashes on this day in March, he's gonna say yes, and we're gonna find a crew to go to both of them.
Well, I'll possibly be doing the blast camp, and then if it falls the weekend before Gangsters, and then the following weekend doing Gangsters.
See, Blast Camp is a great choice for a game, only because that is one of those fields that you hear.
It's fucking boring outside right now.
That sucks. I don't hear shit.
Up.
And like, where's Bones and Ash? Where's Bones and Ashes going to be? We don't know yet. Where? So what? So if we don't know where it's at,
so hold on. You're going further in advance. I haven't even heard who's the Blue General for Endless Legends.
Well, that's because nobody wants to play against these motherfuckers.
Tim, have you heard who's the Blue General for Endless?
No.
Well, my thing is like
I know who the red team is, but I don't know who the blue team is.
Red teams that already released their entire command staff and been recruiting, and the game is a month away, and there's no blue team command staff. Why the fuck would you?
That we know of.
Okay, so if there is a blue team command staff, they're not doing a good job of fucking recruiting. So why would you want to fucking do it?
Well, I mean, the commanders just split between the two, you know. So
it's.
You say what?
The commanders that were going to be at Endless, from understand, they basically split between the two, so they're going to be down.
Yeah.
So that's basically what happened. So now you're trying to fill that gap. You know,
which sucks.
It kind of sucks. Look, as someone who stepped in like less than 2 months out because they lost their general for a game, it sucks.
Well, here's my other thing about this whole situation. Why the fuck did it happen in the middle of the fucking year, when every game has already been announced? Why did it have to happen now? It couldn't wait till fucking January. January's what? It's July right now. We got fucking 6 months. You could be like, hey, by the way, we decided to go to 2 different companies.
I mean, that's.
I mean, who knows? I don't know, man.
But there's also the fact
they both have. Look, at the end of the day, they both have their reasonings for doing what they did.
Yeah,
I get that.
I'm not gonna say who's right and who's wrong. Do I see some things? Absolutely, but that's not my place to speak on it. Like I've always been if I have an issue with something, I'm gonna directly come to you. I'm not gonna go say to somebody else and then you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but see, my whole thing is
in the same breath. I'm also anything I talk to you about that especially if we had a disagreement, I'm not gonna regurgitate that for the masses. If that makes sense.
Well, my thing is like,
you know what I mean?
Well, my thing is like I said, like I want to experience DJ's Scorched Earth. I also want to experience Barno's fucking Bones and Ashes, especially depending on where the fuck it's going to be at. And like doing them on the same date fucks me. That's like for instance, Dread Legends and fucking Black Flag. Okay. More Black Flag's at Myrtle Beach. I love going to Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is the white trash capital of the fucking world, but I love fucking going. It's 4 hours from my house. It's fucking fun to go to Myrtle Beach because Myrtle Beach is like mini fucking Florida. Like you can fucking do whatever the fuck you want to, unless you're drinking open containers in the back of a fucking truck as a bike cop rolls by. You can do what the fuck you want to in Myrtle Beach. You can go on the fucking beach.
Loophole is golf cart.
You can go on the fucking beach and you can smoke you can drink your fucking whatever. You can have fun in Myrtle Beach. People get stabbed in Myrtle Beach. Who the fuck cares? You go out and do your Myrtle Beach is fun. There is a small possibility that you will get killed in Myrtle Beach either by a person or a fucking alligator that has swam up the fucking river and has gotten into the fucking ocean and is sitting there waiting for your ass to get in the fucking ocean. It happens. They've seen fucking gators in Myrtle Beach before. There's sharks. There's great white sharks that patrol Myrtle Beach. So there is
and bull sharks. And bull sharks.
Bull sharks are everywhere. Bull sharks are in rivers. Yeah. Which evolution. That's if we ever want to talk about evolution, I will debate evolution, and my fucking number one fucking thing is bull sharks. Plain and simple. But like, there is a possibility you will die for wildlife and from people in Myrtle Beach. And that makes it fun.
So paintball paintball at Myrtle Beach, right?
Paintball what?
Paintball? You're gonna go play paintball at Myrtle Beach, right?
We're gonna play paintball at Myrtle Beach, but the main attraction is Myrtle Beach. Like, if they said, "Look, man, let's play Black Flag at fucking like
Mountain Dew. Let's go play Mountain Dew.
Columbia, South Carolina. Mountain Dew is motherfucking fuck. You need cardio for Mountain Dew, damn it. You need to work your fucking leg muscles, your thigh muscles, your hip muscles, and your fucking cardio before you go to Mountain Dew. I am warning people right now. You need to be prepared for Mountain Dew. No joke. Uphill both fucking ways. But the cool thing about Mountain Dew is you camp and you wake up in the morning and you step outside your tent and you look at the mountainside that's right there, and it's just a fucking beautiful fucking sunrise. It's fucking beautiful out there. And then you get on the field and it's like, oh, do I go uphill or do I go uphill? Oh, fucking, I don't know. Fucking wild. But anyway, Myrtle Beach, you go to Myrtle Beach because it's Myrtle Beach. It's a beach. It's a beach. It's a beach. You go to the beach. It's close to the house.
Well, that's called Myrtle Beach.
There's also a minor threat of you not coming home. So when you sit there and say, there is a game in Myrtle Beach, I'm fucking going.
Same thing with Fayetteville.
But Fayetteville's not. Fayetteville is more, less you're going to die, more you're going to stumble across a guy who's sitting inside the road with a needle in his arm. Fayetteville, they kill themselves, not you. So
you're not going to die. You'll just probably find someone who's dead.
You'll see somebody that's dead. Yeah, oh, here's a dead body. But then you got the fact that, like, more than likely, Dread Legends can only be in certain places. Dread Legends cannot be in fucking New York. Dread Legends cannot be fucking Nebraska, Indiana. It makes no sense.
Dread Legends will be held at a really cool field.
Dread Legends will be in Florida, more than likely, right? So anyway, I know there's like two fields in Florida
I'm not at liberty to say. I don't know if that's public knowledge or not.
I understand, but the guy that runs CPX owns two fields in Florida. One's doing a super game, the other is really not doing anything. Anyway,
one's a like predominantly speedball field.
That one used to have General's Cup every year, and that was probably one of the funnest fucking trips I've ever been in because there is a strip club a mile down the road. We'll hit it there. So anyway, it's fucking Tampa. It's fucking. So my thing is, you're going to announce.
So most people, hold on. Most people look at things right on place on the map, like for historical sites and sightseeing. You have a fucking roadmap of every strip club in every area of do's and don'ts.
Okay, so like I tell Garrett all the time, Garrett will be like, I can't go to the paintball game because I have to go to a concert. My thing is with this, my justification is, okay, I can go to a paintball game and actually do something, or I can go to a concert and stand there and listen to stuff. I understand getting the mosh pit. I've had teeth marks on my shoulder. Mosh pits are fun. I'd rather do stuff. So when it comes to look historical site, let me go look at it. Hold on. Yep, it's historical site, all right. Or I can see titties and be like, oh, look at me fucking doing this shit. Anyway. Yes, I would rather have fun than like look at shit. Yes. I can go on the History Channel. The History Channel every night tells me what happened in the world. And I can be like, oh, look, yep. Florida, some shit happened there. Yep, all right, cool. Anyway. Gator Extreme was a fun field. It's a weird field. It's a very weird field because like in the middle of the field there's just like this huge fucking valley that you got to go down and up. It's wild. It's a great field. If that's where Dread Legends is at, that's been great. But the thing that gets me is like now next year when September comes around, I have to decide. Do I want to go to fucking Myrtle Beach where there's a paintball game where I might die? Or do I want to go to Florida where there's a paintball game where I might die? And you're fucking me on because I don't want to choose. I want to go to both. I want to go to both those games. But I can't.
Well, Ben, you just keep me informed where you're going, man. I'm going to go, man. Pleasure. Nice seeing you, Rob.
Later on,
see you guys.
Is it because I was talking about boobies?
Nah, man.
Bye, Rachel. Anyway, that's my thing. Is like I don't want to have to choose. I don't want to choose Templar's Treasures or Endless Legends. I want to go to both. And I'm not the only person that goes a lot. Like fucking, I know that Goya is XO in every fucking game ever this year apparently. So I'm sure he wants to go to every fucking game. He doesn't want to choose. Fucking.
You said I'm sure Goya has XO in every fucking game.
Look at your Facebook. Look at your Facebook feed. He's like, I'm XO. I'm fucking commander. So I mean, I'm sure he doesn't want to choose fucking which games to go to. He just wants to go to all of them.
Probably.
It's.
I don't know. I think. I don't know, man. It's not my place to say. You know what I mean? It's not. I mean, do I like how it's all going down? No, not really. But
as a community, is our place to say.
Yes, but until everything kind of like, you know what I mean, let everything come to light and let everybody kind of find their bearings.
I get that, but I also get that it's 2024 and two companies have already claimed fucking let's see how many 6, 10, 14 fucking dates. Two companies have chosen 14 fucking dates that they're going to do shit in. And 4 of those dates are the exact same as each other. That sounds like a great idea in theory. They're like, hey, we're bringing games everywhere, but it doesn't help the community out. And now local games, for instance, local games like say fucking the XK game, fucking Art of War, October.
Yep.
Okay, well you got October Art of War.
Yeah, it's the weekend. It's October 5th.
Okay, well
it's
also
the weekend before Endless Treasures in Endless Legends.
Exactly.
It's at, Extreme Combat.
So now you got people.
I'm going.
So now you got people that play once a month. They're like, well, we got 3 games to choose from right now, and odds are they're going to go to the first ones on there, and XK's going to fuck on it. It's a little shit. It's a little shit like that. Like it's a pissing contest that fucking is going to fuck us. It's not going to fuck.
But the question is, here's the question though. You're saying it's a pissing contest, but who's doing the pissing?
Both of them.
You think both of them are doing the pissing?
Yes.
And what gives you that?
All right, so I do love DJ, but he was an employee of a company, and as an employee of a company, if you fucking contribute shit to that company, it belongs to the company.
Mhm.
So when he came out and was like, I'm gonna have similar names on similar dates at the same fields, that was kind of fucked.
So I hear what you're saying. I'm gonna flip it around a little bit. I'm not sitting here saying you're wrong. I'm not sitting here saying you're right. I'm just gonna hit you with a different perspective. CPX originally had Living Legends, correct? Was that the only game they ran?
I think so, yeah.
Who created the other ones?
It doesn't matter. He created it as a CPX employee, and if you know anything, like if you know like how companies work, if you create something for the company, it's the company's property. So if I say, for instance,
I'm just gonna say I agree to disagree.
I agree.
Right.
Well, see, the thing is,
but that's good. That we can have these conversations out loud. I value your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, also on the flip side of what I'm saying here is, nobody owns a fucking date.
Understand?
Nobody.
This is gonna be the flip side that I'm gonna hit you with, and I'm gonna leave it at that. It's so originally CPX wasn't sold, right?
Yeah, unless you read Barno's narrative, and he says it was sold first.
Hear me out. According to the narrative that I understand.
Yeah.
The week of June 28th, because that was Marty's 60th birthday. Say Monday, that the previous Monday, CPX was sold officially. And to my understanding, and if certain people hear this or see this and want to correct me on it, to my knowledge, Endless Treasures was still going to be held at OXCC until that Monday. So the 28th is Friday. Let me look at this real quick. Can you look up the calendar for June 28th and tell me what the date was that Monday?
Pulling up
The Monday
now.
prior.
I hate my calendar. My calendar pulls up the wrong fucking places. No. 1 second. June 28th. June 28th was a Friday.
Yeah. So what's that Monday?
The 1st of July.
No, the previous Monday, Doug.
Oh,
in June.
23rd. I'm sorry.
23rd. So
Monday.
To my understanding.
24th. Sorry.
To my understanding, CPX was sold on the 23rd.
Okay.
And that's when everything changed. There was no longer a contract for Endless Treasures to be at OXCC. And yet again, I'm just speaking on information that was, I've gathered. I don't think there was malicious intent to defraud CPX. You know what I mean?
I don't
because after that, I don't know if you noticed, once CPX was acquired and they retained those names, he changed his names.
Yeah. Well, see, here's
my
thought.
That's how I see it. I mean, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah. So here's how I'm gonna go through, because I read both versions of the story. So if I know not everybody's familiar with what happened. Okay. So I'm gonna run down what happened from what I read. All right. So CPX has been around for a while. It used to be living Legends Chicago. That field got sold. DJ was like, "Hey, let me take CPX to a different level. I want to start doing games at different fields, and I'm gonna grow this brand."
Yeah.
Okay. So after I don't know how many years it's been, whatever, DJ decides to go on his own and create his own company called Ohana Paintball and do games. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there is undisputed what happened. Now, There are also
That's okay. So that's the undisputed public relations.
well,
What we want to put out in public information.
that's what you can take from this side and this side,
Yep.
put together and like come out with this is what both sides agree on. You know, CPX was a thing. DJ ran the CPX games. He decided to go do his own games. That both sides can agree on that part.
Mhm.
Okay. What DJ says is he was working for CPX, decided to go after all these years, decided to go on his own, create his own company, do his own thing, and wished him the best. Goodbye, I'm out. Kept his games with similar names, but changed them a little bit as out of respect to CPX, but kept them at same fields, same dates. And then CPX was sold, and CPX said, "No, we're going to have our games at the same fields on the same dates." All right. So CPX Barno says what happened was he bought CPX. DJ left CPX, created his own company, and decided at that point he was going to keep all the same dates at the same fields with similar names.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the two stories we're hearing. We know that somewhere in the middle there is a truth of DJ left and created his own company. So here's my thing on it though.
The part that's missing though is the important part of the details in the middle of what caused the said chain reaction.
Oh, I know, and that's honestly that part's between them. You know, we don't need to know that.
And that's what I'm saying is that, you know what I mean, there was a mutual understanding, and somewhere between that mutual understanding things changed.
Well, see, here's
so
my thing.
Timelines changed.
Yeah, here's my thing. Like DJ using the same date at the same field with similar names.
But the only things that he kept the current, I guess it's only one field, which is Endless Legends.
But he was also going to do dreaded Black Flag at the same field at the same date. He was also going to do Bones and Ashes at the same field at the same date. He was going to keep going with.
But here's the continuance, right? So where said Black Flag and Scorched Earth are held, those are friends who are helping facilitate this. Does that make sense?
Okay. Well, friends and business.
That's why there's this.
That's still a thing. That's between them. All I'm saying is,
and also, but hold on. Also, technically speaking, there was no contract anymore.
There may not be
for Black Ops.
There may not be a contract, but what I'm saying is to use the same field, same date, similar name. That's not exactly right.
And I just want to reiterate something. These are my personal opinions. I'm not speaking for anybody else.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking on behalf of anybody else.
Yeah.
These are the things that I've gathered from multiple conversations, not necessarily with either party. Yeah. And this is the conclusion I've come to. So these are my opinions.
Well, my thing is, once he changed the names.
Yep. Out of respect. He did the respectful thing.
Once he changed the names, I feel like he was all unclear. Like I feel like when he was using a similar name, he was kind of in the wrong there. But now that he has changed the names, he's in the clear.
I think so.
So my thing is, use the same names, same date, same field. That's just a bad look. Using a different name, same field, same date, that's fine. Because nobody owns a date. Like, I don't own March 3rd. You don't own March 3rd. DJ doesn't own March 3rd. CPX doesn't own March 3rd. So if you want to have a game, on March 3rd, you can have a game on March 3rd. So, with that being said, DJ was the first one to claim the dates. I know he did it because he wanted to make sure he had the dates locked in before anybody. Anyway, he did claim the dates and said, "Hey, my game's going to be at this field. It's called this. It's on this date." And your camera just died, so it's weird.
No, I'm picking some up real quick. Hold on.
Okay, so at this point, with it being on the same date at the same field but a different name, it's all good. Now, CPX comes in and says, "Well, we've been doing this game at this field at this date every year for the last few years," which I understand. You know, you could have this personal attachment to a date. You know, of all our company's always done it the first weekend of March. Okay, cool. But you don't own the first weekend of March. And you know for a fact a competitor has claimed the first weekend of March. And however you feel about that is one way or the other. You can be like, "Well, fuck him because we've done this fucking the first weekend of March this whole time. I don't like it. I think we should have it." If you were looking out for the community, you would say, "You know what? I'm going to put my dick back in my pants. I'm going to zip this shit up." And since he claimed March 3rd, or whatever fucking date in March he claimed, I could choose a different date in March. It's not that fucking big of a deal. Nobody owns the fucking first weekend of March. Nobody owns the second weekend of March. Unless you're fucking the Lord Almighty himself, you don't own a fucking date. So whether DJ fucking creating his own company and trying to get the same fucking fan base, the same player base by using a similar name, a similar date, similar fucking field, that's a different story. He changed the name, and as soon as he changed the name, I'm fine with it.
At the end of the day, I want all my friends to win in life.
I want
all my friends to win in life, right? So
I want people to fucking quit doing a pissing contest and like, look.
I understand, but hear me out. Let me finish my thought real quick. I want all my friends to win in life. I want them to all to be super successful in whatever they choose to do. What I don't want is one friend being able to dictate another one of my friends' pockets. Well, what I don't want is blacklisting of said friends and pushing harmful procedures on people because you have a monopoly.
I agree with that fully too. But let me
but yet again, these are my opinions.
Yeah. Here's my thing.
I'm not pushing anything on anybody else. These are simply my opinions.
Here's my thing right here. Right here. March 2025. I've got Scorched Earth and Bones and Ashes on the same fucking weekend. There's nothing going on this fucking weekend right here that I know so far. Especially not a fucking game where people travel to. There's nothing going on this fucking weekend. Jurassic's going on here. So, I'm sorry. If people want to go to Jurassic, that's probably a different demographic that goes to these games, for the most part. I get they probably share people too, but I mean, look at those open weekends in March. You got open weekend here, you got one right here, you got one right here. You can't fucking share March. You can't fucking sit there and go, "I'll do my March 1st. I'll do my March 15th. I'll do my March 22nd. I'll do April the fucking 5th." You've got to fucking fight for fucking one fucking weekend in March. And sit there and claim the fucking weekend like you fucking own the weekend. Like you fucking are the creator of the fucking universe. And you decide this right here is my exact fucking date that I am going to do shit. And if somebody else comes by and takes the exact same player base that I'm working on, I'm still going to fucking do it.
Hey, Scott, what was the score at Bones 2 years ago? We know what this one was because it was announced. But what was the one last year?
But you understand what I'm saying, though, right? Like, there is no sense for both of these fucking games to be right here.
And didn't your linebacker just retire? Because you're sorry, Miami Dolphins.
Fuck the NFL. I mean, that's my whole thing. Is like there's so many fucking dates. Like there's 52 fucking weekends in a year, and we're fighting over a handful.
But that's not.
Like,
I understand where you're coming from, but there's nothing we can do about it.
There is something we can do. We can look.
What? Not play either?
I mean, I would hate to say don't play either.
No.
Like that's one thing I would hate to say don't play either.
So, for instance, I'm playing Super Game in January. I'm exoing for Jason Baruto from Florida Chaos. Again, we're running it back. And then February, I'll be at Paintball Pete's Field for Red versus Blue. And then March, Scorched Earth. Waiting on the Bowser jersey.
I got you. It's almost done. Remember, we're working on a little bit of time. We got time.
Yeah, I know. There also might be a big ghost there too. A King Boo. Fucking April, depending on how it pans out, I'll be at Blast Camp. And then the following weekend, if it ends up working out that way, I'll be at Gangsters. May, I'm not sure what's maybe living. Maybe.
It's going to take you a lot to give me back Living Legends.
I mean, for me, it's either I go there for that game or I go for the whatever the replacement for Monster game is.
It's going to be they have a super game there.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends in the Midwest that I've neglected for these last 2 years since I've been back. I haven't been able to make it out there as much as I want to. And it'll be nice to kind of just ball with them again. You know?
Yeah.
I met some really, 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 really awesome teams out there, man, in the Midwest. I like the way the Midwest gets down.
I thought there'd be a lot more. I thought there'd be a lot more people that travel to games we go to at Living Legends, but like there weren't. There were mostly just people from that area, and then us.
Yeah, it was just an off year, man.
Well, see, here's my thing. Like this right here, what we're looking at right now is the September 2025 schedule. So far, these are the only games that have notified of what date they have. This is what pisses me off the fucking most about this whole drama. So, Black Flag is obviously going to be at a beach. Dread Legends is obviously going to be at a beach, and I want to go to both of them. But they're on the same fucking date because we got to see whose dick's bigger, and I don't give a shit whose dick's bigger. But then you got these fucking 3 weekends right here are empty.
Dog, I hear you, but we don't have control over that.
We have control. It's bullshit. Like, voice our fucking opinions on shit.
I mean, we are voicing our opinions, but at the end of the day, these are two grown men.
And,
right?
And I get it. And I know everybody has,
and I respect the decision. Let's see how the fuck it works out. I'm not gonna knock it until we see how it works out. And if it's detrimental to the community, then that's when we speak up.
They both have a fucking.
I mean, but truthfully, when this whole shit started, my fear was we're going back to 2008. 2008, 2009, when paintball fucking died. We lost so many fields.
I wasn't playing then.
It just was bad. That's my only fear.
It's going to be bad for us. It's this right here. Both these games being right here is bad for everybody.
I don't know, man. I also feel like, maybe making it more localized too will bring out more of the local ballers to certain games. I don't know.
And this right here. Like, I like Fayetteville. I don't want to go to Fayetteville that many times, damn it. Oh, nothing going on in November besides fucking Folding Gap.
But Fayetteville, that's the thing though. Every time you play Fayetteville, it's different.
Yeah, but I hate going to
On the
Fayetteville.
field. On the field, it's different. Every time you
I don't
get to
wanna-
that fucking field.
I
Every
don't want
time
to
you
go
get to
there.
that field, something's changed.
I don't want to go there 17 times a damn year though.
I do.
Look, July. Look at July. July's fucking wide the fuck open.
Motherfucker,
Damn,
July,
wide
you'll
open.
die.
So I'd rather die than fucking like not go to shit. Like, oh, look at this shit. Fucking May. Look at May. Look at May. Oh, there's one fucking game on May. Oh man, that's good. It's a good time. April. Oh, there's nothing going on in April. We
Yes, there is. Why isn't Gangsta's Paradise is the last week in April?
Has he fucking released the date yet? Nope.
Yes, it's every year. It's the last weekend of April.
Has he officially made a statement about 2025 dates?
Yes.
Nope. I just don't get it, man. I don't. Plus, that's a local game, and obviously, Reaper said he only fucking gives a shit about local people coming, and that's the only people that really do come, like the local people plus like a few people out of town. So
this year's going to be different.
That could be a month right there. That could be a month.
This year is going to be a really good game. It's going to be Henny versus Ratchet. I don't know who Ratchet's XOs are.
Me.
All right, well, you heard it here first. One of the XOs is Ben motherfucking Payne for Ratchet.
No. Only if he wants to Hitman have a heart attack. Which would be great.
Right, you guys are in agreement. Stop it. Don't be like that.
For once in our life.
You love him.
No, I really don't.
Stop it. Stop lying to everybody on the interwebs, Ben. Tell them how you really feel.
I can tell you how I really feel about people. Like, I'm one of those people that'll tell you how I feel about people. I said I like DJ. DJ treats me right. I say I wasn't wrong about some shit. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. I'm not gonna lie about shit. When you're wrong, you're wrong. When you're right, you're right. He wasn't wrong about some shit. He's in right now. He wasn't wrong originally. I'm not gonna fucking lie. I don't like Hitman. Hitman don't like me. I think it's because I got a big dick and he didn't have anything down there. He's like, it's big. Maybe it's because we're like the same age and I have hair. I don't fucking know, dude. Maybe it's just we don't fucking get along.
You're a fucking asshole. You know that?
Maybe we don't get along because we have conflicting personalities, and it's okay for people not to get along. I mean, that's something people don't understand these days. It's okay. It's okay it's okay for you to have your personality, and we have my personality, and it's okay for us not to be fucking butt buddies about it. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and wish death on the guy. I don't fucking talk shit about him. Besides, just now it's calling him bald, but he's bald for real. That's not talking shit. That's a fucking statement. I'm not gonna fucking. I don't go out of my way to purposely fucking like sabotage anything he fucking does. If he says hello to me, I say hey. If he throws a sentence at me, I throw a sentence back at him. But I'm like, we're not friends. We don't have to be friends. Like that's another thing people don't understand. Like you don't have to be fucking friends with everybody you meet. Like you can be acquaintances. You can be neutral. You can not like people.
Quick question. Was the turning point after you gave him a naked piggyback ride behind Black Ops?
He wishes I gave him a naked piggyback ride. No, I think the turning point was like he started talking shit about me to everybody. I think that was the turning point.
Nah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Because like, whether people choose to believe it or not, I don't really talk shit about you. If I don't like you, I don't talk about you at all. But there was for a while that apparently in the community I was talking a lot of shit about people, and I don't remember saying any of that shit because I didn't.
Was it after Four Locos?
No, it'll be like I'd be sitting in my fucking house playing like Mad Max the video game several years ago, and I get a message and be like, "Why'd you say that for?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I heard you saw. I wasn't even in that fucking game, dude. How the fuck I talk shit at that game when I wasn't even fucking there? Well, that's what I heard. I'm like, dude, I'm at my house right fucking now. I can't be at the game talking shit. There were several times like I messaged Garrett. I'm like, Garrett, where the fuck am I at right now? He said, you're home. I'm like, how the fuck am I at a game right now talking shit about people? Like, I don't get it. But I understand. Some people chose to use me as a buffer for their feelings and would say they would express
I use
their
you
feelings
as a buffer for everything.
Well, that's what was
If
happening.
I
It
ever
was
say
like,
anything that nobody agrees with, I'd be like, Ben told me it.
yeah, exactly. If you're gonna say something that's gonna get somebody mad at you, like, oh, Ben Painter said that. That's what was going on several years. It was always, because I do tend to speak my mind, so people believe that shit. Like, oh yeah, definitely that sounds like something you do. So there were several years where like I kept hearing shit that was like, you said this, you said that. I'm like, when the fuck did I say that shit? Well, you were at this. The fuck I was.
You fucking
So,
said it, man.
so yeah. There's a lot of shit. Was that?
Why'd you say that, Ben? That's so fucked up.
Exactly. So maybe Hitman didn't talk shit about me, but that's what I heard. And Jason fucking Mann's the one that told me he was talking shit about me. So I'll fucking out you right now. Fucking yeah. Every time I heard something about like, oh, Ryan was talking shit about you, it was always from Jason. Nobody else told me that shit. It was
so
always
you want to tell the people why you changed since he spider monkeyed you?
I had changed since I almost died, motherfucker.
You changed since the spider monkey.
He's changed since Spider Monkey. That motherfucker was on my dick all fucking weekend in Virginia. Jason Mann,
that was a fun fucking game.
If I would ask Jason Mann to suck my dick in Virginia, there is a fucking 60% chance he would have sucked my dick.
Stop.
He was guaranteed. He was all about Ben Painter that game. He was sitting there telling, hey guys, Ben Painter's back on the fucking team, blah, blah, blah. He's doing so great. He came to me like, I can't believe you helped us out with that shit. You're doing all that shit. I fucking love you, man. Like, oh, you're back on the team. I didn't ask to be back on the team, but whatever. He did say, he told me several times, he told everybody at the camp I was back on the team. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm back on the team.
Because he's spider monkey.
And then we got back to North Carolina. He's like, I don't know, I can't do it, man. So fuck Jason for that shit. Anyway, like I say, there's a lot of shit that goes around the fucking paintball community. Like, people said, somebody said this, somebody said that. Odds are that person didn't say shit. There's a bunch of fucking bitches in the community that fucking hide behind shit. Like, they're afraid to fucking piss somebody off. So use somebody else as a scapegoat. Like, oh, this is my feelings, but I won't say somebody else said it. And I was a scapegoat for several years. Minding my own fucking business. Yes, I may have put my balls on your tank. Yes, I probably did put my balls in your tank.
We put our balls all over that barn. I know that. So whoever played that game on the opposite side and went into the booty barn, you are now classified as a minority and slightly homosexual.
All I know is that motherfucking Virginia let 3 of the oldest motherfuckers out there cross that fucking street at the same time, and you guys suck for that shit. You let 3 fucking mid 40-year-olds run your ass down. That's fucking pathetic as fuck, dude.
Who?
Across the street, ran bitches down. Oldest fuck motherfuckers.
Who ran me down? Nobody.
Nobody. You were on our team, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yes, I ran down and fuck off. I was in Virginia, dude. Like, you let 3 fucking mid 40-year-olds fucking run y'all's ass out of fucking way. That's sad, dude.
We stole so many tanks that game.
Like,
so many tanks.
It was one of those things where, like, I guarantee when people saw us running across the field, they're like, "Oh shit, those 3 guys are going to die." But we fucking
famous words from Viking. when he was Tim was talking about splitting up teams and making it fair. He said, "No, let us die like men."
Yeah, fucking. And you know what? And then Virginia's like, we won by so many points, and it wasn't that much. And like they had 180 players more than we did, plus 3 tanks to our 0. Oh, you guys did great. Oh, you guys are amazing.
Probably one of my most fondest memories of that fucking weekend. I led a dead man charge, and Tim had to lead us in right into this spot to get this fucking case or some shit. I mean, we're right in their spawn, dude. And I'm looking around. It's me and a couple of Venom, and we're looking around like, this is gonna suck, but this is gonna be great. Dropped. We got our mission done. Fucking died horribly, but and then Tim was like, I don't know why the fuck I followed you down here. I should send somebody else with you. And then that drop that we did inside the barn on the second day on Sunday, that shit was fucking fun.
My favorite part of the weekend was like I shot Tim in the ass. I shot 9-ball in the ass. And it was a long shot too. I fucking long balled her ass on that one. I shot Justin in the fucking leg. And he shot a rocket by my head. I was having fun. People get shot down. Like the whole time, like I was like, I'm gonna shoot Tim in the ass. I don't give a shit if it hits him anywhere else. I shot him in the ass. Like, and 9-ball was like,
dog, that whole weekend was like perfect. I mean, that Friday when I got there, shit was cool. We were all hanging out, whatever. I'm on the way to fucking eat with Henny, Marty, and Tracy and Kobe. We're getting on a ferry, and then my phone rings saying, "Hey, my building's flooding."
Nice.
They're like, "Can you get back?" I said, "I'm 6 hours away, dog."
Damn.
6 hours away, and then the whole weekend, like, so I was staying in a house with Timber Ghost. And the whole weekend, we were just talking cachet shit to each other because they were all on Virginia's side and I was on North Carolina. Man, that shit was so much fun. So much fun. I wish Tim would do that game again.
He's not going to do that game again because people fucking complain about it.
Like I said, I wish he would. It doesn't necessarily have to be at the field, at that same field, whatever.
Yeah.
I wish he did that fucking field again. That game again.
Same, but he's not going to. I've tried talking him into it several times. It's just apparently after the game, him and Rachel got a bunch of messages about how the game sucked.
Yeah.
And they got tired of it. And more than likely, it was all Virginia. Because nobody in North Carolina gave a shit.
Nope. Where is it?
It was a fun trip, though. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go take a leak. I'll be right back.
All right.
Keep the crowd entertained while I do this.
Yep.
I drink too much booze. No, you're not doing me.
A lot of fucking games. Only from fucking 2 years. You guys got any questions? Anything that you guys possibly want to speak on?
No, go on. Go. Thank you. All right, I'm back.
What's up?
Woo. I about pissed myself. That's what's up. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I did enjoy the Virginia game, but like I say, it's just Too many people complain about it, so it's not going to happen again. Do I pan over to mine? Hold on. I mean, I don't have a necklace for him right now, but like, what's up? What's up? What's up? Oh shit! That shit falling everywhere.
This is only for the last 2 years.
That's mine since like 2015. Oh wait, hold on. I got something to beat you. I got something to beat you though. Hold on, Rob. What about this shit right here? Oh, what's up with that right there?
Yeah, you don't have one of these though.
I do have one of those. It was for somebody else though. I have a losing general award in there somewhere, which is the worst thing ever. Because I've lost. I'm 0-2 right now, which is just the greatest. Being 0-2 is fucking fun. I'm like 9-0 with fucking with like XO jobs though. But yeah. So anyway, back to fucking paintball.
Yeah,
I would like to say
unfuck that later.
I would like to fucking like.
Oh, hold on. I fucking forgot.
I would like to support only DJ games, but like, it's going to come down to like depending on where the fucking games are at. Honestly, you don't go to games. It's just big shit. Yeah, I was a walker once. I didn't get a card for it though.
Back
Walker
when
bombs were fun.
Shield thing.
Walker bombs were fun. I was a cop at one of the fucking gangster games. That shit's fun. You get to fucking do some crazy shit with it.
Hell yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I think Gangster's Paradise is a good idea, but for some fucking reason, the community does not support it.
I think this year's gonna be different though.
I don't know, like, because it seems like
we have a lot of out of state coming in, new blood.
I get that, and I hope it happens. I hope it really does happen, but like, I don't.
Well, this is the bottom line, as I've been told. If this year it doesn't pick up, there won't be another one.
Yeah, and it's
and sad because I really like I said with Tim's game, NC vs VA, that shit was a fun game. Gangster's Paradise is a really fun game.
The thing is, like, the thing is, like, people have been bitching about the same companies coming in and doing games over and over again, and it being the same game over and over again. And then when like somebody comes in and tries to give you a game that's not the same game, people don't show up.
Yeah.
And that's so now you've lost Tim's game, you've lost my games, and now you're on the thread of losing Reaper's game. So then what are you gonna do then? You're just gonna go back to bitching about, I wish there were local games. Well, you didn't support local games when they were there.
Yeah.
So sorry about it, but you're going to either wait to play Folda once a year, or you're going to fucking travel.
Yeah.
There was a time when I was playing paintball where you could not leave North Carolina, but you could play 13 games a year.
Yep.
And it's not like that anymore. I mean, Command Decisions does plan out like 13 fucking paintball games a year, but they most of them get canceled now because nobody fucking wants to go to that game. Nobody wants to go to that fucking field for less than fucking 1,200 players. It's too fucking big for a fucking 200-player game.
But that's the beauty of Gangsta's Paradise. That's the way it plays out. I mean, it's really, you cut a quarter of it out. You mean you're only playing on really a quarter of the field?
It does, but people get tired of that shit because, like, they go, Con Tien got 200 players. We're using the whole fucking field. This game got 200 players. We're using the whole. This game got 100 players. We're using the whole fucking field, and people got tired of it. Like you'd walk fucking 17 miles, and you wouldn't shoot anybody. So people got tired of it. Like The Walking Dead was great. It should. I think if he would never taken a break in between Walking Dead and whatever, it would have probably kept going. But once he took a break, it just people didn't come back.
Yeah.
Like Walking Dead, even though it was in the hottest fucking part of summer, you'd always get at least 200 players. And then you almost die every time. But
fucking for real, man.
And then now he puts in a decent part of the year where it's not too hot and nobody shows up. Like 70 fucking players show up, or sorry, 100 players show up, and 30 of them were fucking like role players that get there for free. And
yeah,
you talk about, oh, let's support the community. You don't support the fucking community. Why the fuck? I don't understand why he's doing this year for. It's last year. I was like, do it. You know, I'm sure the year before was a fluke. Do it this year. People show. No, nobody showed up. So I'm like, if I was him, I'd give up already. I'm like, fuck you guys. I'm out.
And I think that's this year, and that's just the reality of it.
I learned my lesson with my games. Like people are like, no, keep doing. Don't get bigger. I'm like, no. Like I've done 4 or whatever, and they don't get bigger. So fuck them. I'm out. And the thing is, like, if you don't get 100 plus players at your game, you're not making money as a producer. You're possibly losing money as a producer. And that's the thing. Like so, I'm gonna lose money, so you guys are gonna have fun.
Hopefully, once things turn around a little bit, I'm kind of waiting. I've told you my idea.
But where are you gonna have it? When are you gonna have it? Because there's so many fucking games right now.
I know. I said I'm waiting. I'm not pursuing it just yet.
With there being multiple big games at the same fields, it's fucking everybody. Like Gator Extreme and Orlando are not that fucking far apart. With there being multiple games, with there being a big game at both fields, plus Jurassic, which is in the same month as Scorched Earth and Bones and Ashes, you're fucking that whole area up. Florida is going to suffer because of that shit. With Templar's Treasures,
I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the thing that Florida does that nobody else does. They band together.
They band together, but like they're either going to choose to go to a Florida game or the fucking other games. And if they go to the other games, they're going to fuck Florida. And,
yeah, well, they would go to the Florida game. That makes sense.
And then you got fucking Templar's Treasures and Scorched Earth at the same fucking field. Is there going to be a Super Game Maryland? Because there's also Endless Legends at the same field, run by the same company. It's just
then you have Super Game
Michigan,
the Midwest Super Game at Hell Survivors and Living Legends at Hell Survivors.
Yep. So you've got all these fucking games you're producing. You got 52 fucking weeks a year you can do it. You're gonna do them so close together at the same fucking fields. I can't say it any other way, but you're fucking the community, and that's sad.
So I don't want to speak out of character here. I think Templar's Treasures was put at Black Ops Fayetteville at a necessity this year. I don't think
it's also scheduled there for 2025.
For the moment.
Well, if it's for the moment, it should be changed so that people can plan shit. And that's the other fucking thing.
But if you don't have confirmation yet, how are you gonna?
If you don't have confirmation for it, don't put it on fucking Facebook. That's another thing. That's another thing that's getting me like.
I mean, you gotta put out your dates.
If you know where you're going to be at, if you know where you're going to be, if you know for a fact it's going to be this field, this date, yes, I agree with it. but they're sitting there. They're both fighting for fucking all this fucking bullshit supremacy over the fucking this East Coast of the fucking bullshit. They're like, oh, this game's going to be at this time of the year. Where's it going to be at? We'll tell you later. That's bullshit. Either fucking give us the whole information right now, or don't fucking dick tease us with shit. I'm sorry. You're such in a fucking hurry to claim a fucking date that you're overstepping the shit and you don't have a field you're going to yet.
I mean, to my knowledge, only one person has put out a schedule that doesn't have.
Well, you just said for now, Templar Treasures.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, technically, only one person's put out a schedule with.
I agree.
With 3 games.
4.
With no.
There's 4 games on there. There's 4 games on his schedule. There's 4 CPX games with no location. Yes, but as what you just said, Templar's Treasures is in Fayetteville for now. Okay, if it's going to change, don't put it on the schedule.
But it might not change.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a perspective of it changing.
But you also know what I'm saying. There's 52 weekends in a year. Nobody owns a fucking date. Once you get a fucking date and a fucking field, then release it. Oh man, we're all going to play in Canada. Oh great, it's going to be on this date. Where's it going to be at? I don't fucking know. Okay. Damn it. Bones and Ashes is going to be on the same fucking date as Scorched Earth because it's been on the same fucking date every fucking year for the last fucking several years as CPX. All right, cool. Put it on the same date. Where are we going to have that? I don't fucking know. Damn it. Dread Legends has been the same fucking date for the same fucking years for all this time. It's on the same fucking date. Where's it going to be at? I don't fucking know. That right there tells me right now that this whole fucking argument between the two guys is more about, is my PP bigger than yours or is your PP bigger than mine? And in the wayside, down here underneath the fucking 2 big dicks is the fucking paintball community, which is like getting shit on. Because underneath the dicks there's a butthole and we're getting shit on because of it. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking
Ben. So we're gonna have a standoff, right? We're finally gonna figure out whose PP is bigger, and you're gonna be the judge. Are you down?
They need to fucking try. I will fucking judge that shit as long as your dick's bigger, you choose dick. Your dick is fucking wider, you chose dick. Oh, we're gonna have a fucking game in Indiana. Okay, cool. We're gonna have Indiana. When are we gonna have a game in Indiana? To be determined. Like it's just like these motherfuckers that resell Proplex parts. They're like, hey man, I've got this for sale. And then once you buy it, hey, I don't have it in my hands. Once I get it in my hands because I bought it for somebody, I'll send it to you because you paid for it. No, motherfucker. Don't release your bullshit fucking schedules until you have your bullshit schedules pinned the fuck down. Playing in Canada, and I see your fucking yellow dog with his balls. Playing in Canada sounds fucking fun. Playing in Mexico sounds fucking fun. Doing Bones and Ashes, damn. Doing Dread Legends, they all sound fucking fun. But you're sitting there claiming dates because you think you have the right to a fucking date. But you don't even have a fucking field yet.
You know who got me this?
Who?
Susanna.
She buys dildos for people. It's weird. I don't get it. But what I'm saying is they're in such a fucking hurry to fight each other that they're giving people half the fucking information.
But is one side actually fighting though?
Both of them are fighting. No, in order for you to sit there and say, I've got Canada coming, I've got Mexico coming, I got Bones and Ashes still, I got fucking Dread Legends. They're all on the same dates they were for, but I don't have a field yet. That's them fighting for a fucking. That's them fighting for trying to take the fucking. We're trying to win the community. For somebody to sit there and go, we're gonna have a game in Indiana. I'm not gonna tell you what it's called or when the date is, but I'll tell you what field it's at. That's the same fucking thing. They're both fighting this bullshit battle. And I'm sorry, I like DJ and all, but like he's doing the same thing. They're both doing the same fucking thing. And I don't see it being I don't see them being decisions for the community. Like I don't see them like being like, hey, this is what's best for the paintball community. We're gonna do this. I see it being more like, I'm fucking stubborn. You're fucking stubborn. We're just gonna fucking do this shit because like we're trying to fucking win. And that's how I see the whole fucking situation. It's a fucking pissing contest between both of them. Like, if it wasn't a pissing contest, you wouldn't jump out fucking game in Indiana. Name to be determined. Date to be determined.
Let's do this. Let's invite them both on the show.
Well, no, because if I invite both on the show, just judging on Facebook, one's going to say his story, the other's going to say his story, and there's the truth is in the middle is not going to fucking mesh.
But if we have both of them on the same show at the same time,
then I'm going to fucking end up fucking just calling both of them bitches right now. That's going to be playing.
That's not productive.
It's just the way it's going to have to happen. Like it's
if we want to get to the truth, let's fucking get to the truth.
It sucks that shit like this has happened. And like I say, there could have been reasons for both guys doing what they're doing. I don't give a shit why they're doing what they're doing. But to me, it looks like it looks petty on both sides. From an outsider looking in, it looks fucking petty from both parties. I don't know Barno. I've never talked to the guy. I've never been to a super game.
You've never been to a super game?
Nope. I was going to go this year. Then this shit happened. I was going to go to Sherwood Forest, but then the drama with Sherwood Forest went on, and I was like, do I really want to like? Flip and I talked about it, like, do we really want to like ask people to go to a game 11 hours away and then show up to a 100-player game?
It's still a beautiful field.
It doesn't fucking matter. It's a fucking 11 fucking hours for a 100-player game. It's not something we want to do.
Well, you're coming with me in January, right?
To Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Florida.
All right. So you officially knock off the super game off your list.
Like I tell you right now, a 100-player game in Florida is something I can deal with. A 100-player game.
Oh no, it's capped this year at 300 aside.
Well,
and 100 for the Renegades.
What I'm saying is, if only 100 players show up to the game, it's still fucking Florida. I'm still gonna go.
Last year it was like 4 or 5.
Last year I was on my deathbed about that time of year.
But what I was saying, I'm just letting you know, like it was a 4 or 5.
Yeah. What I'm saying is like, if you tell me that there's a possibility of a 100-player game in Florida, I'm gonna go to Florida. If you tell me there's a possibility of a 100-player game in Indiana, I'm probably not gonna go to Indiana because there's not really much in Indiana I want to do. But
so in Indiana, I was telling you, there's a cool field. Sherwood's really cool. I definitely want to make it out there to play one of the Gurus games sometime soon. It's at Sherwood. I want to go back to White River. Trying to think of any other fields in Indiana besides Blast Camp.
Yeah,
I want to play finally at Fort Knox.
I want to go to Indiana. I want to go to fucking D-Day one day.
So, D-Day is no longer a thing.
Oh, not D-Day, the other one, Ion.
Yeah, Ion. So I don't want to say this. I want to go there to hang out.
Yeah.
I don't know if I necessarily want to play.
Play a little bit, hang out more than anything, yes.
I think the most I really would want to knock off my bucket list is running out of the boat.
And see, that's the whole reason. That's the whole reason I want to go EMR. There's certain fields that like they're bucket list fields. I want to go to them.
Yeah, I heard EMR is really pretty. I heard some unfortunate things transpired with said owner of EMR after the Halo series. At the conclusion of the Halo series, it was a little disheartening. But you know, teach his own.
Well, that's the same thing with Sherwood Forest. Like we've been invited to go to Sherwood Forest 2 or 3 times this year, and like
So I'm gonna say this: Joe and Kathy, uh, Paco, all the heads over there of Sherwood Forest have shown me nothing but love. And they've always been super respectful. I've never had a bad interaction with them. I've never, but I guess I also come in not expecting anything. Does that make sense? There's a
my,
lot of people like that feel they they're owed something just
well,
because you have a little popularity or whatever the fuck.
I don't feel like I'm owed anything. Like what I feel like
No,
is
but I wasn't necessarily saying you, but I'm saying a lot.
yeah.
In certain instances where I've heard bad things, it's always because you went in with an assumption that you were owed something, and that didn't transpire the way you felt like you were owed.
My thing is with Sherwood Forest. I saw the drama with Sherwood Forest over a fucking slapstick, and I'm sorry.
Not true. It's not a slapstick.
It's still the same fucking thing. All right, look,
It's a little different.
look. Okay, so hold on.
It's an RFID.
Okay, I get that. I get that. But who owns? Does anybody own a patent on it? No. So you're allowed to fucking do what you're allowed to do.
I'm not sure. Hold on. I'm not sure about that. Supposedly there is, but I haven't gone looking because that's first off. It's none of my business. It's none of my concern. It doesn't.
Well,
It doesn't directly affect me in any way. You know what I'm saying?
If you weren't allowed to have similar products, then you wouldn't have Pepsi because Pepsi wouldn't have been able to compete with Coke. But it's a soft drink.
Understand.
My thing is, it is drama over no matter what you want to call it, over a fucking slapstick. And I was like, let me read this. Let me read the story. And whether the story was true or false doesn't fucking matter. What mattered was I went to the fucking to the comments, and I was like, hey, I know that guy's commenting. He's on a big ass team. Oh, what did he say? We are not coming to Sherwood because of this bullshit. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, oh wait, I know this guy right here. He's on a big team also. What's he gonna say? We are not coming to Sherwood because of this bullshit. And I was like, okay, cool. Oh, I know that guy too. He's on a big team. What did he say? We are not coming to Sherwood because of this bullshit. And I'm like,
and you know, I respect everybody's point of view, but my point of view, I don't let what others say dictate what I do.
Well, my thing was,
I base my interactions with people on how you treat me.
Well, my thing was, if I looked at this fucking comment section and saw all these big teams not coming, I'm like, odds are that's not gonna be a big game. So I can't sit there and ask the people that travel with me to go 11 hours, take a weekend off,
I understand.
spend all the fucking money to go, and like show up to a 100-player game. That's why we didn't go. And I'm glad we didn't because I heard bad things.
All I'm saying is that Joe and Kathy and them have all shown me nothing but love and respect. I've never had a bad encounter with them. Have I heard things? Absolutely. But I've always been under the assumption that I treat you on the way you treat me. I don't judge a book by its cover. I judge it by the author. Because look, check this out. The same way people hear certain things about me, and I don't want to be judged on the same character. You know what I mean? Judge me for how I interact with you.
Well, my thing is
don't believe half what you hear and most of what you see.
My thing is, I don't care who is right or wrong. Until Sherwood makes it right, I don't think they're going to have a big game. So therefore, I can't go. I can't ask my people to spend a weekend to go there.
Another game that Red Feather puts on some amazing events as well. I have never seen somebody. Shout out to Chad Los. He's the owner developer of Red Feather Paintball. He does some breathtaking awards. They're all handmade. Dude, it's fucking top notch. One game that I definitely want to put on my calendar is Mad Max. I've heard nothing but great things about that game. I've also heard great things about Purge. They have it. So it's crazy. They actually have speakers all over the field, and then the sound goes off, and it's fucking crazy, dude. The Mad
That's cool.
Max thing is fucking insane. His props are insane. I played unfortunately the only Red Feather game I was able to play when I was in the Midwest was what's his Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about, dude, he had scrolls, old English. I mean, it was down to the T. You know what I'm saying? Like it was awesome. The only thing that sucked was it was February and it was freezing rain, and my trigger was getting stuck to my frame because it was just freezing as I was shooting. But other than that, man, it was great.
See, that's why I think we all need to like I've got a my OCD fucks with me, so I got like a little booklet that has all the games, what the dates are, where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a calendar that's fucking. I put up the calendar. I think we all need to sit down and come up with what games we want to go to.
I agree. I
And
told you when you first mentioned that idea, I said I'm down for it. Like, let's do it.
unfortunately, it's going to mean like talking to some people I don't like. But I think what we need to do is get the North Carolina teams together and have a conversation, and then talk with the people from out of state. Like
Mm-hmm.
if we got into a group and we're like, hey, we're going to support this game. North Carolina's going to support the game. It doesn't matter what fucking side you play for.
Yeah,
we'll just decide that on your own. Like as a group, we're going to go to this game. Your team can send 5 people. Your team can send 40 people. Who cares? That's the game we're going to support. Get with your people about what side you're going to go on. Don't discuss it in our group. If you're going to go with this side or that side, it's all on you.
yeah.
And then once we decide, once North Carolina comes together and decides that shit, then we open it up to the people that we're friends with out of state. So, hey, Timber Ghost, North Carolina has decided we're going to go to this game this month. Will you guys go to that game also and play for either side? Hey, 13th Legionnaires, can you guys have your guys support this game so we can have a good game? And then we can have big ass games instead of what I fear we're going to have.
I mean, I'm kind of just waiting to see it pan out, man. I understand the fears, and I understand that there's a real possibility behind those fears. I just don't want to jump the gun.
Like it's gonna come out like, oh wait, I'm gonna start doing fucking the damn 4-wheeler and the shit mud fucking shit instead of playing paintball. Like it's gonna come down to that kind of shit. Like people,
I mean,
people
I
are
still
gonna
want to
leave
do that too. I want to do that too. I want to get in that.
We're going
I
next
want
year.
that fucking rec yard. Hell yeah.
We're going next year. We've
That fucking
already
rec
got a
yard's
plan.
fucking top notch.
I'm just saying, like,
Top notch shit.
I don't know who needs to start the fucking group, but somebody needs to start the group.
I also think that next year the only command position that I'm taking is obviously the super game one. So
I tell people,
I think I want to make next year about just playing.
I tell people that I'm
Virginia.
not going to take a command position ever again. But
I mean that might change. You know what I mean? You never know.
It happens. Like I don't like saying no to people. It's like
Me either.
There's a game next year where there is something I said I would never do, but apparently I'm doing it because somebody asked me to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm stupid, and I fucking like I support people, and if somebody asks me to do something, I'm like okay. So I'm doing something.
I think the only thing that could honestly change my mind on that one is probably a super game. I want one of those rings so bad. I don't know why.
That would be pretty cool.
I don't even know why, Ben.
It'd be cool to have.
That and I eventually want to command a red feather game.
I don't want command shit.
I want one of those. I want one of those trophies. It's just something that will sit on my mantle, and then it'll be like a core memory, if that makes sense. Like
I'll X over people, but I just don't think I'll command.
can you can you actually go to Red Feather Paintball and put up some of his awards?
I can find them. Hold on a second.
I mean, they're mad easy. It doesn't matter which one, but just like,
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
I have glasses, so I can research better now. Apparently, Facebook's being slow for some reason. There we go. Oh yeah. Good thing I got multiple screens because I'm fucking cool like that. Unlike all y'all motherfuckers, one screen, bitches. All right, so this is me because I'm awesome like that. Wait, it didn't even share. There we go. All right, so let's find Red Feather. Red. Oh shit. I may have been drinking a little bit tonight, so my fucking typing is not the greatest ever. Red Feather Paintball. And we pull that up and then go down here. Let's see if we find some fucking awards. Well, that's not an award. You get a mask a feather for your mask. Okay, that's cool. Oh. Look, man, as a Native American, I'm very offended by that. Blue potion, red, yellow potion. Look, man. These are all a bunch of weird looking kids right here. Some dudes with beards. Another dude with a beard. Yeah. Look through the pictures and skinny people. I saw that. Oh, yeah, I was trying to find some awards. Well, that's cool. It's an Necronomicon.
That's a prop, yeah.
Yes, Evil Dead game, Necronomicon. I was got a picture somewhere. That was green juice, which I'd probably drink if it was cool. I know there's like pictures of the trophies somewhere.
Yeah.
I've seen them before. Like that one right there is pretty cool.
Hell yeah, man.
It's one of my favorite movies. Like, well, Army of Darkness is pretty much a favorite of all of them. But yeah.
Tell me that shit ain't fucking dope.
Yeah, I mean, when I did my games, I didn't have enough money to do that kind of shit.
It's all handmade.
It's Evil Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that one.
All fucking handmade, dude.
I mean, I would definitely go just because of trophies, but still. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't mind going to a Red Feather game just to see what's going on with it, but like I said, we're gonna have to fucking like. I don't care. I don't know if it's going to be the whole community come together, but it's going to be some people come together.
Yeah.
Because I know there's going to be those teams like, oh, we don't want to do that kind of shit. Like, whatever. Fuck you guys.
Not everybody's a Reaper.
Well, he doesn't.
You see that trophy that's upstairs? That's the winning general trophy, the chainsaw.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
It's not complete, but yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I seen it when it was done.
Well, the thing about Reaper, Jason Mann, we don't have to worry about including him in these conversations because he doesn't go out of state. He went to Virginia, and that's as far as he's ever been. He'll never go to another out of state game, so we don't have to worry about PBS or Reaper in these conversations. We can include Flip because Flip goes everywhere.
Yep.
So, like, I don't think your team goes anywhere. So it would come down to like you and me and Flip and like maybe Venom or something like that. It's the teams that go places. Oh look, it's a fucking slapstick. I don't give a shit if it's a button or not. It's a slapstick.
Well, the thing with REIs, there's no button. It's only on each player gets a card, and you got to scan each base.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's
It's still a fucking slapstick. Like, it's a hard fucking stance to take against a fucking slapstick. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I say,
That's at Blast Camp, by the way.
Yeah.
Battle of Hoth is at Blast Camp.
Like I
I
said,
want to say it's in February.
their awards are cool and everything. Like I said, it's going to be one of those
Wait
things
till you get
where
to the Mad Max shit, dude. The Mad Max General Award is fucking top notch.
it's going to be one of those things where like we have to figure out where we're fucking going. And like I say, if I get the whole coalition shit that you guys are doing.
What coalition?
You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm not part of coalition.
It just didn't work because it was a bullshit premise that it was a good premise that was taken the wrong way.
Yep.
But if we just get together and say, hey, we're all going to the same fucking game and we're not playing together unless we have to or whatever, it's different because going to games out of state is fucking weird. It's nice going with a group because you know you're protected. You know that you got other motherfuckers there that have never been there or whatever or don't usually go there. And you're going to have people there with you. And it's nice to have that, but you don't have to play on the same side. That's what we do with that whole Road Dogs thing, man. Like, it's not the whole fucking team that goes. It's fucking certain people. It's a Night Slasher. What the fuck's a Night Slasher?
Tell me that ain't fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I say, it's the whole thing. Like, we need to support we need to support producers that actually give a shit. I agree. But with this schedule next year, it's going to be kind of hard unless we actually fucking come together.
You see, you just passed out the award, the general award. Up.
Oh, shit. For that?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, and see.
Tell me that ain't fucking dope. Wouldn't you hang that shit?
Yeah, then get you a fucking general spot on one of those games, dickhead. I said we need to talk. All of us need to talk.
Mm-hmm. But see, I wouldn't. The thing is, I wouldn't take one of those games because it's going to be in the Midwest, unless I talk to people, make sure that I have people who would follow.
And see, like me, I'm not on a team, but I bring people.
Yeah,
like I'm part of a crew that brings people, so like I can help.
My team shows up for 2 events a year, strong.
Yeah, so that's why you're part of my fucking travel team, dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, that's just what we can do. Like we need to talk. All of us need to talk. And I don't know who needs to start the conversation, but somebody needs to. I don't think it needs to be me.
Maybe that'd be something cool to bring up when we're down at Black Flag.
Depends on who else going to be there.
For a majority of the community is going to be there.
I know the Headhunter's going to be there. That's fucking.
Headhunter's going to be there. TFL, Rogue, obviously Carnage. PBS is going to be there.
PBS is not going to be there.
Well, the important ones are.
No, you're going to get one person.
What are you talking about? Reaper?
Yeah. He may show up. Who knows? We don't know if he's showing up or not.
I haven't actually heard from him in a while.
Nope. Which is a good and bad thing.
Mm-hmm. I gotta check on him.
But like, I don't know. Like, we gotta have a conversation though. Like, I know.
I think so.
I know our group.
I think that's the perfect place to leave off on. You know what I mean?
I know our group that's going. We're gonna have a conversation because I'm bringing my calendar and everything.
Yeah.
And we're going to figure out what we're doing. And like I say, it's going to be one of those things. Like, I know not everybody's going to be able to go to every fucking game, but if we can get people to go, like I said,
I definitely think next year we got to take a West Coast trip.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think I definitely think we should all go to fucking
California.
yeah, SC Village. So I said it earlier. No, I drink too much.
Yeah.
I can't remember it.
Decay of Nations.
Decay of Nations. Yep.
I don't want. I know I've said it several times. I don't want to go to a game in Maryland or Indiana, which is at the same time as another game here or somewhere else, and choose the wrong fucking game.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we went to the game that was 100 players, but if we went to the other game, it'd been 500 players. So, like I said, I think we all need to have a conversation, and
I think we will. But on that note, I'm gonna get ready to go grab dinner with my wife. She's taking off tomorrow to Arizona for a week.
All right, well, you have fun there, guy. I'm gonna go fuck off for a little bit. All right, man. I appreciate talking to you,
everybody. So we'll be back on in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that works.
Send us a DM with any questions you have for the next episode. We might have some special guests.
I can't see it.
Might have some special guests. Maybe it's going to be pretty interesting. Tell me what you guys think, and love y'all. See you later.
Later.